Hello, writers. Come write with me. My name is Michaela Greenwood. I create worlds for mind adventures. Welcome to my channel, Write with Michaela. I'm very glad to have you join me on my channel, so don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell, so you can go on this journey with me. Today, we're going to explore the world of a well-known author who wrote under the pen name of George Orwell. He has written several books, including Animal Farm, and nonfiction books, including The Road to Wigan Pier. And we are discussing 1984. In today's episode, we're going to discuss Part 2, Chapter 2, which is labeled as I told you about that last time. And we're going to discuss this in a book club format. I expect that you have read Part 2, Chapter 2 before watching this video. The version I read, or I'm reading, is published by Signet Classics. The copyright was 1949, and the copyright was renewed in 1977. Okay, so Winston starts traveling to the meeting place. Remember, he met her at that church, the Victory Square, and he had that rhyme going in his head. So then she told him where to meet him. So he starts traveling to the meeting place. He heads out early, and he doesn't have a watch. He takes the train. He finds no patrols at the station. He knows he doesn't need a passport if he is traveling under 100 kilometers. But the patrols would have asked awkward questions. He watches over his shoulders as he walks the next part. Then he rides in a wooden carriage with an extra large prole family. So an extra large poor family. Winston finds the next part of his journey, because it's like this little bitty trail in between, So he finds it, and he sees some bluebells, which he picks. And he hears, so he's just kind of pretending that he's supposed to be here picking bluebells or whatever. And he hears someone behind him. But he just picks a few more flowers to not look guilty, because he won't, he doesn't want to jerk around and say, oh, who's there? Okay? So he just kind of keeps picking the flowers like he's supposed to be there. The person behind him was the girl, and she leads the rest of the way. They do not talk, because there might be hidden microphones, even though there are no telescreens. So there still might be microphones. They still might pick up sound. They still might be listening to what you're saying. So they come to a completely enclosed natural clearing. And the clearing has like trees all around. And the girl does comment that the trees are too small for the microphone or something. I don't know. Anyway, they start to make out, like kissing and stuff. But Winston isn't feeling it. So she says, they don't need to rush. They talk a little. She takes off the sash of her uniform. I don't know if the sash is like, it doesn't describe if it's a sash around her neck, if it's a sash cross shoulder, around her waist, whatever. I didn't get that. If you got that, you can leave that in the comments. But she takes off her red sash of her uniform, and the sash represents the Junior Anti-Sex League. So she asked Winston what he thought of her before the note, and he honestly tells her everything. I mean, he tells her everything, like, I thought you were spying on me. I thought about killing you. That one, he tells her everything. So we could probably leave a comment later on what you thought about that. If somebody told you they thought about killing you, what would you have thought? Would you like, maybe this is a mistake? Leave that comment. Anyway, they go back to the path, and they speak in whispers. They stop at the edge before a wide open field. And then Winston asks if there is a stream. And she admits a field over there is. So not past this field, but past the next field there is a stream. Winston knows this is where his dream took place. When he saw the girl running in the field near the stream and she threw her, that dream, yeah. So he knows that this is where his dream took place. Then a bird sings to them. Now, if I were in a fantasy book, I would think that the bird was a possible spy with the unusual behavior, but this isn't fantasy. Winston then gets aroused. They go back to the clearing in the trees where it's safe, and they get it on. They make out. They briefly discuss how many times she has done this and with whom. And I must say that the scene is artfully done. Unlike some of the other books I've read or listened to lately, where the scene drags on and gives way too many. It's like, I don't need to know that. I don't want to know that. It gives you way too many details. This one was artfully done. They didn't give too many details. They left a lot to your imagination. So, yes, I praise that. Winston and the girl take a nap afterward, with Winston waking up first. Winston reflects that the party has taken away passion, and for them to come to a climax was victory. It was a blow struck against the party. It was a political act. Because we're always in Winston's mind and what he's thinking. So this is a political act to actually enjoy this. And that is the end of part 2, chapter 2, or double I. And I'm not talking too much because it did a lot of setting up the setting, setting up while he was walking, and setting up all his nervousness, and setting up. So I did a lot of setting in this. So I just kind of highlighted where the story was moving. That's why you're supposed to read before you watch. Now, this chapter is such a nice, peaceful break to all the telescreens and all the eyes watching. The eye is looking at you. It's watching. So this is a nice break. And the ears listening, although there could have been microphones. This was a nice break. It's a breather. The scenery is beautiful. Like I said, they had a lot of where they set the scene up. And at the same time, they're doing this. I wonder if this place is in Winston's dream or dreams because maybe he was here before. Maybe he is remembering. This is what I'm wondering. Did he just dream up this place? Or is he kind of remembering something in his memory? On the other hand, Julia has done this many times with party members, though not inner party members. So I kind of wonder what her game is. She says Winston didn't look like he belonged. So is she getting it on with lots of party members so she has something to blackmail them with? I don't know. Maybe I'm the paranoid person at this point. So leave a comment on if you think Julia really loves Winston or she just loves the S act. She loves making out. Leave a comment on what you thought of the bird. He's just singing and singing and singing. I'm kind of giving you time to talk so that the microphone only picks up the bird and not you. So it was kind of nice of nature to do that, but I've done too much fantasy. So what did you think of the bird? Leave a comment on the chocolate that they shared. The real chocolate. Leave a comment on if they should go back separately. So Winston's just woke up. They're still there. So do you think they should go back separately? Also, leave a comment on the proles getting black market butter. Now, I hope you enjoyed part 2, chapter 2, or chapter II of 1984. Make sure you leave comments. This is a discussion, so feel free to disagree with my thoughts. We are here to discuss, banter back and forth. We don't have to agree. We can see things differently. And part of the reason we're going to see things differently is because I grew up in my life with my family, my friends, and so that formed or helped to form the way I see the world. You grew up in your life, in your surroundings, in your setting, with your family, with your friends, in the schools that you went to. So you have a view. You see things the way you see things because of things that have happened to you. If you don't give me your honest comments, then that's not going to help me write. I need to know things, because if I just use what I lived with, then I kind of have blinders on, and I think everybody feels the same way and thinks the same way as I do, and you think everybody feels the same way and thinks the same way as you do. So when we discuss it, we're exchanging views, and we're exchanging pasts, and we're exchanging all kinds of things, and that helps us. That gives us a lot of growth, and it deepens and broadens our writings. So definitely disagree with my thoughts. Definitely discuss this, or add to my thoughts. You don't have to disagree. You can add to, or you could say, well, I can kind of see how you said that, but what about this? You could disagree. You could partially disagree. You could add to. You could further. Whatever. This is a discussion. This is a book club discussion. This is not me teaching, me being a professor. This is us discussing. Friends in a book club. So, remember, reading is good for writers. It helps us see how other people create their worlds. So, go read part 2, chapter 3, which is going to be I. 3 I's. Join me Friday for Elementals. Join me Tuesday for Jargon. Join me Wednesday for part 2, chapter 3, or chapter III, 1984. Leave a comment if you have an idea for a writing prompt, or on a term you would have me discuss, or your favorite term so far. There are so many words and ideas. Or you could leave a comment on the next book club for us to read. And I've told you my thoughts are Lord of the Flies by William Golding. Don't forget to visit my website, bymckella.com. Read some character bios. Send your writings and chapters to writewithmckella@gmail.com. Leave comments on your favorite characters. If you hit the like and subscribe and the bell, then we will have the opportunity to continue writing together, and other people will have a higher chance finding this video and this channel, since your likes will push the video out to a greater audience. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate your participation. If you know someone who would like this video, please share it with them. This is McKella with Write with McKella. Bye for now.